The best way to influence your children's behavior is to watch your own. Act instead of talk. It's all down to mirror neurons, which are neurons in the brain that help children copy exactly what they see. And this can build safer generations in the future.
Anel, what role does a parent-child relationship have in shaping a child's views on safety and risk-taking?
If you think about the parent-child relationship, one of the first elements and the most important is establishing a sense of trust. Your child needs to feel that they can trust you, that you're going to provide a safe place, and from there you can gently start exploring the environment and go out there. Now, we're not saying that children shouldn't experience risks. I mean, that's part of the parent's role, is to expose them to risks. But it's about the kind of risks that you expose them to. Safe, calculated risks, and never really anything that's going to put their life in danger.
Apparently 60% of kids have seen their parents take risks and they don't like it. What impact does this have on a child?
The first thing is that it confuses them. We're saying one thing and we're doing the next. But more importantly than the confusion is that we have seen that they're quite afraid. And worse than that, that they feel absolutely powerless to do anything about it. And that is a very bad combination. Feeling afraid and feeling that you can't do anything about it can lead to feelings of sadness, even depression, if it carries on for a long time.
According to the survey, the rules that adults break the most are using a phone while driving, not wearing a seatbelt, driving over the speed limit, and smoking while driving.
96% of kids complain that their parents take too many risks. Do we underestimate the concerns?
We do. I think that's what this survey shows so clearly. We definitely underestimate their concerns, but along with that, we underestimate how well they actually understand the consequences. You know, we think they're little and they don't really understand what would go wrong, but they've got a very good idea of what we're putting them at risk of.
According to the survey, kids feel that the following are the most important rules regarding driving. Don't drink and drive, don't go through the red light, always wear a seatbelt, and don't use your mobile phone whilst driving.
We strike a correct balance between being safety conscious and being overly fearful.
It's a very difficult one. I think what's important is that you've got to prepare them, but it's about sort of getting to the point without going into too much of the gory detail. The next thing you have to do is give them a plan. So yes, a plan of action, what do we do when something has gone wrong, but more importantly than that, a plan of prevention. So you want to be able to say, we're going on a long car trip, mommy and daddy, we all want to make sure we get there safe, so to do that we're going to buckle up, not answer our phones, take frequent rests, those kind of things.
In the survey, a 7-year-old girl from Cape Town said, "I get afraid, my heart is sore and goes boom boom. That's not nice." And a 9-year-old from Johannesburg said, "I feel scared and I even close my eyes." These quotes reveal just how severe the impact is on our children.
And what are long-term consequences of having kids who are more safety conscious?
Eventually what we're hoping to get at is a safer society. If we're telling our children we want to keep you safe, we want you to get there safely, and we're not always showing them that, is what does that do eventually for not only our own self-worth, but their self-worth as well? You know, you're important to us, but we don't always do what we should.